Welcome. Imagine yourself in a foreign country. You are riding along on a remote road between villages and suddenly you see a sight like you've never seen before. You notice right away something is different about them. You have heard about the tribal custom called Chokosi, and you wonder, are these Chokosi girls? You notice the brightly colored beads around their necks, wrists, and ankles. The color of the beads stands out against the pure white cloth wrapped around their bodies, covering only the waist to the knees. Slavery in the modern world, how can it possibly be? It still exists. Desmond Tutu, South African Archbishop, is quoted as saying, generally, people would not believe that it is possible under modern conditions. They would say, I think you are making it all up because it's just too incredible. Chokosi, a traditional practice found among the Ewe ethnic group in part of Volta region in Ghana, West Africa, is an especially severe, abusive, and flagrant violation of children's and women's rights. It is also practiced in other countries like Togo, Nigeria, and Benin. Chokosi is a form of religious child slavery where family members surrender the liberty of their children for crimes supposedly committed by others. These victims are mostly females as young as 5 years old and given by their families to life of servitude, physical and sexual abuse, and deprivation just to pay for the crime of a family member. The practice of slave trading, which originated in West Africa, with people being transported to Europe and Americas. The 19th century anti-slavery movement saw this form of slavery abolished. However, Chokosi slavery has continued largely unabated because of its roots in the religious culture of traditional African religion. Chokosi is a system in which a young child is sent to be a wife or a slave to a fetish priest. This is due to some ritualistic beliefs that this child's ancestor owes the gods for disobeying or dishonoring someone in the spirit world. At other times, it is due to a family member offending someone who in turn places a curse on them. Therefore, your entire generation has to pay for the offense. One girl was asked how she became a Chokosi wife. This was her answer. My grandfather had illegal sex with a Chokosi woman, she stated expressionless. The gods punished our family. I was the virgin daughter, so I was brought to this village and given to the priest to be his wife in order to stop the disaster. Children who find themselves in this situation are oppressed and deprived, and they cannot live a normal life. It is difficult to picture such a child as a mother and servant with no childhood of their own. These young girls have no opportunity in life to choose their own lifestyle. They live their whole life at the shrine just working, making babies, and taking care of the husband, the priest. The older wives of the priests at the shrine are the ones who prepare the young girls to later take the role of wives and mother. They are trained to cook, sew, to do farm work, and to please the priest. The parents of those children are obligated to provide food and all means of support for them while they live at the shrine. Once a Chokosi reaches puberty, the shrine's fetish priest is entitled to sleep with the girl to consummate the marriage between her and the gods. Groomed from a very young age into accepting this servitude at the shrine, the girls are not in any position to refuse. After serving several years at the shrine, a Chokosi may be released from servitude if her family pays for a special ceremony. but she will retain a relationship with the shrine and continue to perform certain rituals there. Released Chokosi are allowed to marry, but are often unable to find husband. If a Chokosi dies, her family is expected to replace her with another girl, and the cycle of ritual servitude and exploitation recommences. A very high percentage of these families are illiterate and ignorant and have no clue that they are being exploited with the occult and increasing the wealth of the priest. Ignorance is a disease which has to be eliminated throughout the world. Today, this African religion of Chokosi slavery is a source of dismay and embarrassment to many Ghanaians, but through voodoo practices, its power is perpetuated through secrecy, fear, and superstition. Ghana's Chokosi girls are literally groaning, crying, and begging for mercy. Freedom cannot come soon. But until this happens, girls are still continuing to be given into ritual servitude today. Thank you.